or so, IGOWs. So, in summary, after 7 weeks of IGOW 4, we still have 424 active players. Wait a minute, you're telling me that nearly 150 pilots passed the inverted orbit switch challenge and still have a clean slate? This season's crazy. How are we going to get down to just 16 pilots for the playoffs in the next 9 weeks? I mean, I'm standing right here. I have the solution to your problem. Not yet, Brony Dan. Not yet. We could contact Callisto and have him make up some pretty crazy combos for the next couple challenges. Right? Okay, I like that idea. You should message him. We could await the Finny Master. Whoa! Chill. Wow, sorry. Jesus.
There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to IGOW 4. It's already week 9, which means we're at the halfway point of the regular season. Everyone is so skilled this season that Skittles is having to ramp up the difficulty even more than he originally expected. When FPV stuff gets difficult and frustrating for me, I turn to the guy who really does know it all, Joshua Bardwell. If for some reason you've never heard of Joshua Bardwell, well, then you're absolutely going to learn something today. Joshua started as an FPV YouTuber making tutorials for basically every possible topic related to FPV drones. A few years ago, he left his day job and now he does FPV full time. He still makes tons of informative and helpful videos on all the latest and greatest FPV gear, and he also hosts several live streams every week and appears on other FPV channels like Rotor Riot. He supports the FPV community and gives back by sponsoring events like IGOW. We are extremely proud to have had Joshua's support over the last few seasons. If you're ever wondering what you should buy for your next FPV drone, then be sure to check out the Ultimate FPV shopping list on FPVKnowItAll.com. Joshua has taken the time to break down all the best options for whatever project you're trying to build. Okay, now it's time to go over the requirements for weekly challenge number 9, the Joshua Bardwell FPVKnowItAll LLC TGS. This week introduces one of the classic IGOW obstacles, the TGS or triple gate stack. This obstacle is exactly what the name implies, 3 gates stacked up on top of one another. And remember, an IGOW approved gate is a square with a maximum side length of 28 inches or 71 centimeters, or anything smaller that would fit inside that square. The bottom gate of the TGS must be on the ground, and once you have your TGS set up, you must complete the following 3 requirements. Requirement number 1 is the Jacob's Ladder. If you've ever seen a TGS obstacle on a racetrack, then you know it's most commonly referred to as a Jacob's Ladder. Typically, you'll enter either the top or the bottom gate and then rotate around to the next gate, climbing up or down the ladder. So the first requirement for this week's challenge is to simply fly the TGS in a ladder up and then down motion, and you must switch directions at the top. So you're going to fly through 6 total gates on the TGS, the bottom, the middle, the top, and then switch rotation direction, and then the top, the middle, and the bottom. You want to fly all 6 gates in the same direction with no bumps or ground taps. You can choose to rotate either clockwise or counterclockwise while you're going up the ladder, and you just have to switch to the opposite rotation direction as you're going down the ladder. Of course, you're not allowed to speed up your video during this because the 60-second time limit will be part of the overall challenge. Requirement number 2 is player's choice, Limbo Loop or Maverick Matty. So for the second requirement, you get to choose between performing a Limbo Loop or a Maverick Matty on your TGS. The Limbo Loop is a throwback to OG IGOW week number 19. This combo is performed by first flying forward through the top gate, then leaning back, flying backward through the middle gate, and then completing a power loop of the TGS going through the bottom gate, upside down and backwards through the top gate, and then finishing your loop by again flying forward through the bottom gate. No bumps or ground taps are allowed, and constant loop motion will not be required. So the second option is the Maverick Matty, and it's very similar. It's done by flying forward through the bottom gate and then leaning back and going backwards through the middle gate, kind of like 2/3 of a Maverick loop. And then you're going to do a Matty flip of the TGS. So start the Matty flip flying forward through the top gate and then come around backwards through the bottom gate to complete the Maverick Matty. No bumps or ground taps are allowed, and again, constant loop motion is not required for part 2. Okay, so just to reiterate, requirement number 2, you only have to choose one of either the limbo loop or the Maverick Matty. You're of course allowed to do both if you would like, but only one is required to pass requirement number 2. And finally, requirement number 3 is the Callisto combo. This one should be very hard, as it's going to be the first precision trick combo we've done this season. To complete the Callisto combo, you must perform the following trick sequence all on a TGS in one clip with no bumps, no ground taps, and no failed attempts in between. This combo has 5 total elements, and you should pass through 10 total gates of the TGS during the combo if you complete it correctly. You're going to start with element number 1, which is a Matty flip from the top to the bottom of the TGS, and then go into element number 2, which is a split S, also from the top to the bottom of the TGS. The bottom of the split S will also be the start of element number 3, a power loop, which is going to be through the bottom and then backwards, upside down through the top gate, and then again through the bottom to complete element number 3, the power loop. And that will also start element number 4, the power switch. So you're going to go through the bottom to complete the power loop and start the power switch, and then upside down and backwards through the top gate like a power loop, but you're going to stall out about 3/4 of way through the power loop instead of going back through the bottom, and then reverse your motion back into a Matty motion, go back through the top, and then Matty down through the bottom gate to complete the power switch. Then after you've done the power switch, you're going to complete a Vanny roll through the middle gate of the TGS. That's element number 5. You must spin at least 90 degrees before you pass through the middle gate of the TGS, and then you must have the TGS in your FPV view as you complete the Vanny roll. These 5 elements must be done in order, all in one clip, with no bumps, no ground taps, no failed attempts, and no extra tricks in between. So your combo doesn't have to be quite as perfect as Callisto's example here, but some constant loop motion is required, and you must flow one trick into the next to pass requirement number 3. For this week's challenge, my best advice is to do your attempts either over grass if it's not too windy outside, or to pad your floor if you're attempting inside, so that when you do crash, you're less likely to break your whoop. Most of you already know the individual elements of the combos this week, so practicing in the sim won't be quite as valuable as it is when you're learning a new trick, but still something you should try. Because unless you're a Tyrant or a Kira, this challenge is going to take a lot of attempts to pull off cleanly. So be sure to set aside enough time to give yourself a legit chance to get it done. Don't just wait until Friday night and expect you're going to pull it off in a couple packs. I'm personally planning to dedicate at least 3 one-hour sessions during the week to try to pull off this combo successfully. Otherwise, I think it's going to be my first letter of IGOW 4. Okay, IGOWers, good luck and happy whooping!
I'm gonna rip some packs around the house. I just need a mission for submission tricks that I can learn how and then train for a couple of days. Until I have all the clips that I need. IGOW is a whoopaholic's paintbrush. IGOW is a whoopaholic's toothbrush. I need to go acro now. I wanna be that quadcopter up in the sky now. And I'm gonna risk my whoop, 'cause I've got another whoop. And I can't possibly fly two whoops, at least simultaneously.
Orbit's too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like IGOW to touch. I wanna hold you so much. Orbit you, baby, and if it's quite alright, IGOW you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I've found you, stay and let me orbit you, babe, let me love you.
Do you wanna do an orbit upside down around the ball? It can be anywhere, at any height we'll find one really tall. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish I could make you split. Does it have to be an orbit? Yes, it has to be an orbit. Okay, I'll try. Do you wanna do an orbit upside down around the peak? I think this trick is overdue. I started scrolling through the Reddit for the week. It gets a little lonely on these packs, just watching my whoopers down. I think I got an orbit. I think I got an orbit. Okay, let's fly. Okay, let's fly.
Flying sharks and flying sharks on the flying sharks or flying sharks to get it. Flying sharks? Flying sharks and flying sharks. Flying sharks, you know, flying sharks, flying sharks.
Meet the tunny hoop. The male hoop or brazen must perform a dance and press the female hoop. Called Skittles. Brazen practices his dance to be sure it is absolutely perfect. He builds a perch to lure the female in. Once she's perched upon this apparatus, he is ready to start the show. The dance is so complex, the eye can hardly follow. Two of these, one of those. Before you know it, his dance is over. Skittles is aroused. Hubba hubba. Skittles is captivated by the mediocre performance. She exposes her buttery port for insertion. Grayson extends his BT to point connector. Hubba hubba hoo choo wee wagga wugga. With his task complete, the little brazen tunny hoop flies away to prepare for next week's adventure.
Going out to fly my whoop, flying through a loop, fly backwards for infinity loops. Going out to fly my loop, and I forgot my keys, forgot my keys, forgot my keys. Going out to fly my whoop, flying through a loop, fly backwards for infinity loops. Going out to fly my whoop, and I forgot my keys, forgot my keys, forgot my keys.
Alright, let's meow this. This is a rap about Ilman and Gray, the two cool cats beneath IGOW. Hey, what is IGOW? I'll give you a lesson in juicy pussy tricks and whoops. Now here's my session. Started off one day with a dope man. His name was Dan. Had a plan. A man with a plan and a competition, but his spelling, it caused a petition. IGOW. What the hell is that? The W makes no sense. Are you a prat? The W is supposed to mean whoop. With these IGOW rule changes, it's gone to poop. IGOW. Now the cats are here, coming in clutch to remove fears about Dan's ABC. So let's get down to...
Hey.
What?
Feed me lipos. Hey.
I misbound this time for closure. You want what you want, that must be awful. But please pull up your pants, no offense. Won't be dancing in rice. I'm not telling you twice. Nothing you can do to make things right. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights.
Tu é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda.
Sitting all alone on your crackback, hoping for some cash, but they're burning off the fleshlight. They still all weak, lacking talent, but you get the parents so proud how you manage to date. Everybody lonely in this goddamn city. Goddamn city got me pity all the pretty. I'm getting high in a room full of hippies. Goddamn hippies. We got no room. Only Gemini, right? You're a bunch of fools. That's what your mom's trying to say. We fly with you while you rub your turtlenecks. Is what we do. We win and you lose. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. Bring up the Just give me some slice, hey.
You can split my ass anytime.
You're the best. Orca goggles.
What was that? Oh my... No shot, dude.
Hey, what's up? Mo's over here just complimenting me. Thanks, Mo. Definitely not the type to accept bribes. Of course not. Anyway, we are going to be reviewing week number 9, which was the Joshua Bardwell FPVKnowItAll LLC TGS. We had 173 submissions that week. So that was our first week under 200. And currently, right now, we have 22 clean slates and 142 active players. But back in week 9, we had 354 players. So a bunch of people that actually tried in week 9 moved out. So we're going to actually see some of those. And then our other fun videos and top videos. How's everyone doing today? Let's say hi to everyone here in the chat. We got Callisto, we got Chow, we got Sammy the Cat, 8-Bit, Mo, the all-powerful Mo, Dingles, Nate Adams, Double A, Advance, and Tyrant. What's up, everybody? Now the slightly less powerful Tyrant. Now he's lost his moderator status for abusing Mo. All right. Let's check out our videos. Our first one is fun fails and goodbyes. First up is Steady Eddie.
It's finally here.
I forgot about this. That's right.
It's just what I need to be able to finish this challenge.
Steady Eddie had a clean slate at this point in the competition. That was a foreshadowing. God. Liz made the shirt with the Y instead of an IE after taking 2 years to create it. And I think it was because his shirt didn't have his proper name on it. I think we can blame that one on Rivet. All right. Next up, we've got, so that was Steady Eddie's eye. I think this is the same thing for Nice to Meet You here. NN double N shirt. You and Steady Eddie should get together. And you should both wear your misspelled shirts. At least yours didn't take 2 years to get. He almost had it. Fun edit there at the end. A Rebot shirt. There's kind of that with the rabbit, because that's how that happened. Nightwing thought it said rabbit instead of ribbit. This is Trag Air. who also had a clean slate up to this point, I believe. Got the first two, but then do we have an IGOW finalist shirt? We could make one for you, Mo. Wait, the finals, like the playoffs? Ow, my eyes. I like it. Next up, we had W. Kitch. What's the playoffs? Oh, Lord, Mo. Playoffs is like the finals. It's when you start making up your own tricks. You might make it there, Mo. You just have to be in the top 16. I don't know, Tyrant. Mo can't do the brownies. Oh yeah, this was a fun fail to add on. This is why it made the fun fails. Oh, Mo's upset. Oh! Alright, next up we have, these are some of our goodbyes. I think the rest of them are goodbyes. First up is Voltike. Just the Def Cow intro. Very nice. Couldn't get the third part done. Yeah, Dan tortured us, lol, just kidding. This is my first year of booping and picked up pretty well so far as I can go because my drone lost the camera again, so he's done. So great job by Voltike. Let's see what position he finished in. Voltike. Moved out week 9. 271st place. Alright, and next up we've got Fluff Rat. Has a great goodbye video here. Oh, Tyrant is calling out Mo right now. What if Mo might be top 4 though, Tyrant? You can't pick him. Right now, Mo is top 4. Alright, next up we've got Brazen. Mo could be top 4 without getting the brawny. Who's gonna get the brawny? Tyrant maybe, Akira maybe. The Kira will do it. Tyrant will do it. Dan Carpy, maybe? Who else is gonna get it? I won't. Of course I'm not going to. I'm not gonna try it. I'll do the first two. Hopefully I can get the second one. I think I did last year.
My lips hurt real bad. Skills. Lucky.
Oh, you're trying to say Mo's won't put you in timeout. You're trying to like regain the power from him. If you goad him into it, that doesn't count. Anyway, great video there from Brazen. Fun edit. And finally, our last goodbye is Dark Lord Middens. I won't pass the challenge, though. That's also an accurate statement. I can't do a burr running through a TGS. That's just crazy. He does know how to use it. He knows not to use it. Oh no, that's not something you want to break.
With your support, we can help save a crashed drone today. Visit patreon.com/SkittlesFPV and become a Taste the FPV Bow member. Thank you.
Great video there from Dark Lord Middens. Alright, that was our fun fails and goodbyes. Next up, we've got our fun clips. Week 9 fun clips. First up is Blasta. He knocked all the challenge requirements out. Had a little Dragon Ball Z edit. Fun one there from Blasta. Next up, we've got Tux. Who had an edit. That probably was how a lot of people felt once they completed this challenge. Next up, we've got Skittles, who did the ladder and angle, and then the rest of the challenge in acro. What a versatile pilot.
Alright, can I put the other one on? Oh, this is the same one. I did it twice in a row though. But now that's
This guy.
I was like, this doesn't feel right. Oh!
Some Eagle Mode freestyle. I Eagle Mode freestyle at races.
There you go. That's pretty good. Pretty clean.
Only for 65mm.
Isn't that great indoors and isn't that great outdoors?
Next up, we have this fun edit from Flying Sharks. Kind of making fun of Bardwell
75
here.
Isn't that great indoors and isn't that great outdoors either? You're not gonna make.
I raced Tiny Whoops in Eagle Mode, yeah.
Taking it up to 75mm. A 75 and 85 kind of pointless. Today, there's no reason to make that compromise. The 65mm size is perfect. Oh, okay, that makes sense. There are ways you can make it better. The compromises you used to make with a 75mm, you don't have to make them anymore. Oh. Shut up! I mean, Fractal builds damn good quads. Shut up! Oh
I'm 65mm gang.
I want to try a Fractal 75.
This is a funny edit though from Flying Sharks.
What the fuck?
And then our last fun edit was from Mo. Mo with some very smooth tricks and a fun edit. You snapped your fractal frame in the massacre? You gotta put that into the massacre video. Dance. Alright. That was our fun edits. Or fun clips. Next we've got Sweet One Rip clips. These are a bunch of people that did 1-rep clips of all of the requirements. Didn't quite get a top video. The first one is Ender FPV. Wait a minute. Why is this a week 8 video? Put the wrong video in. Excuse me. Does that mean he doesn't have a 1-rep clip and I was just like looking at the wrong one? Wow. Wow. Good job, Skittles. Good job, Skittles. Shot. God damn it. That is definitely a shot. I mean, this, no offense, Ender, this shouldn't have been. I don't really have any other things to drink either. Should have just let it roll. Alright. A dab for hurting Ender's feelings? Well, I mean, his last video was a top video and this one wasn't a top video. I just confused them. Oh. I get it on myself. All right. Mac and cheese chaser. Almost. Oh, that was awful. Oh. I already took the shot, but I actually didn't mess up. I just clicked on the wrong playlist, which I guess could be considered a shot, but not necessarily. Well, it's happened. It's done. Anyway. Fun clips. Bonus tricks. Yeah. Alright. Well, we're going to bonus tricks instead then. Put it back. Okay. This is the bonus tricks list. So these pilots all had nice bonus tricks, or cool bonus tricks. First up is the Red Matty. Or other type of bonus. His bonus is that he had the exterior view. Almost got the one rivet clip. Almost.
Nope. Do it live.
Just messed up on the ladder. Still great overall clip from the Red Matty. Next up, we've got Uprising. Uprising did some like multi-level stuff in his house, if I remember correctly. After doing all the requirements, of course. Nice little dive there from level to level and then up his slide. Then for the requirements. Very nice execution there. What's up, 8-Bit? What up, Aviation? How you doing? Next up, we have Velvix. Velvix with a whole bunch of extra bonus tricks. He does like a Maverick loop ladder there. To a loop, another loop, another Maverick, and then he goes back downstairs. Just a great shred here from Velvix. If it had been a one rep clip, I would have put it in top videos probably, but he had a cut there. And then one of the fastest ladders. I think the fastest ladder, 4 seconds. Of anyone that timed theirs at least. Put up, David. Decent execution from Velvix. Not perfect, but solid. Great rip. Solid overall video. Next up, we've got Austin Inspired. Austin Inspired with the top video in the previous week, week 8, which we went over yesterday. And he does some more of that inverted yaw spin stuff there inside. And then combos that with requirement too. Nice. Also some half Maddies in there. If he had put that clip with the other two requirements, it definitely would have been a top video. This was an almost top video here. Very solid video. I think it's 12.5. Next up, we got Dingles for bonus tricks. Top bonus tricker here. Of course, it's a 5-inch. But look at that trick. Oh, sweet dive from Dingles. Great job. And then solid execution of the actual requirements as always. Very nice. A little table tap there. And great job by our bonus trickers. Alright, our next playlist is the sweet 1-rip clips before we get into our top videos. Oops. Alright, first up we've got Night Owl. Night Owl, very solid there. He did the first two separately, but then he does this Callisto combo here. And then stacks on the other two requirements to give himself a 1-rep clip. Smart man. Also cool gate. TGS with the LEDs in the middle. Great job by Night Owl. Alright, our next 1-rep clipper is I Fly Sometimes. And he gets the most jank ladder award. Yes. I Fly Sometimes, you do win that award. I Fly Sometimes, flying fast. As always. Ripping it up in a 1-rep clip here. Oh, it wasn't in 1-rep clip? I didn't pay attention enough, I thought it was. Alright. And we've got IGOW. IGOW, who's not putting his true heart and soul into IGOW this year. He's just kind of putting in some videos. He could do better. IGOW is like one of the dark horses to be able to complete the Barani challenge. What do you think, Tyrant? I don't think he's going to try enough, though. Should my Barani have like a slower yaw and a faster Maddie, or vice versa, or the same speed, or all the same speed? It doesn't really matter. Try to make it look like Callisto's as much as possible, his good ones, where he does it more level to the horizon than more up and down. Anyway, great job there by IGOW. Next up we've got Jal. Impossible. I mean, Callisto did it, so it can't be impossible. Jal with a great rip here. A little bit of like a pause into the toss back on the loops. Callisto isn't real. I mean, that could be true. I'm not sure. He might be an AI that I just talk to and then produces any tricks that my mind can come up with. And even better, it's because it's like more like an AI. It's like, oh, that's kind of what you said, but even more difficult and crazy. I don't know. What do you think, Callisto? Are you real? All right, make him do a captcha. All right, and next up we've got Inns, who, if you look at the title of his video, 66 days of flying FPV, and he's pulling off week number 9 in a 1-rip clip. Granted, with a little bit of speed up in there, but still super impressive. But if the Brawny has more roll instead of inverted yaw, it still really looks good. As long as you like have some of Callisto's kind of start with a roll or what looks like a rolly motion, and then turn more into a yaw as he because you only have so much time in a tiny boot power loop. You're not floating upside down inverted for a long time like you do on a 5-inch. So you definitely need to make sure that you can see that there's some yaw. It should be like sidetracking. You can't do who invented the trick? They called it the fail Brawny, where you just go straight up and then you turn and then you go back down. You need to have some. You could start it here and start kind of roll yawing, but you definitely want to, when you're coming around, be more flat, because then you need to have some pitch forward. You can't just roll and then fall down. I don't know. We'll see. If you pull it off and it's mostly roll. Wait, there's roll? You're not supposed to have any roll, yaw. You're not supposed to have any roll, Mo, but you kind of have to mix it. It looks more yawy. Did you see the whole discussion that Tyrant had where he overanalyzed exactly how the cameras work and everything? If you can do it perfect, you can do it with yaw. It's just a little harder. Halfway through. Hey, that's pretty good. Just doing one is pretty good. If this was a normal IGOW, just one TGS Brawny would be the trick. I think that'd be pretty hard. I think that'd still get a lot of people fail, but we need lots of people to fail. All right, anyway, let's do top videos. Top video time. Right? We did bonus tricks. Yep. Top videos. We only have 8 top videos this week. And I almost kicked Shawnee D out of top videos because you can't do you can't put the freaking shorts in the playlists anymore, and you can't stop them or rewind them or anything. So I'm officially banning shorts from here on out. You have to put in a regular video from now on. If you can make a short and put it on your video, your YouTube, all you want, but you also have to have a regular form video for me to watch, so I can actually rewind it and put it in a playlist and stuff. All right, so here's Shawnee D's video. So 1-rip clip. And he has this cool top view, which looks pretty cool when the loop goes through the top gate. So, very solid from Shawnee D. Oh, it was real close to the camera. And oh, there's a 1-rep clip plus double Callisto combo. Excuse me, I forgot that. A lot of people had 1-rep clips. So he had a Callisto combo to start, then he did requirements 2 and 3, and then he did a second Callisto combo. But you can't rewind it or double check things or do anything, so yeah. Anyway, on to our other top videos. We've got FPV Cam, who had our best power switch. Out of all the videos, Cam, best power switch. Really solid ladder too, of course, because he's Cam. And then really nice Callisto combo with what a power switch. Now that's like a true rewind motion like we're looking for. Let's watch it one more time. One more time. I missed it. Poink. You can't do it anymore, Morden. Like you used to be able to when you right click on it and you put it in there. It just takes you right to the stupid short list. You're like, oh, people are getting away from shorts. Alright. Great job there from Cam. Top video for Cam. Next up we have Rec. This is a fun video. And it's a 1-rep clip with all the cool LED lights on it and this seemingly random setup. Vance likes this video. Great job there from Rec. Next up we've got Vance, who might have had some of the best execution of the entire challenge. Really clean on all of his Maddies and power loops. Look at these things. Little bit forward motion before the power switch, but still. This section right here, this is in the intro because it's so nice. Whew. Look at those loops. Goodness. Really nice Vance. Those are some of the best loops out of anyone. I'm gonna call them the best loops. Best loops of the challenge. Next up we've got Aviation. Super fun video. Also had the 2 views with the 1-rip clip. And on the tiny gates too. Really nice execution of all the tricks. A few bonus tricks there. Little tap above the cam. And some cam low. Great job by Aviation. Hey, there's Callisto. Alright. And next up we've got Akira, who also just has some amazing execution. His tricks are also flowy and smooth. Put it in the 1 rep clip, of course. Here with the slowest power loop descents. Oh yeah, and then he switches colors from night to day. That's pretty sweet edit there. Not something Callisto normally does with the edits. I mean, those are some advanced level loops right there too. Great job. Great job. Alright, next up, Dan Carpy, who has some of the best bonus tricks after a 1 rep clip this whole week. So he puts the whole 3 requirements together, no problems. Super smooth. Very solid execution on all of them. Sneaky cut, not really that sneaky since he has a black screen, but then he goes to a bonus line of just ripping double Maddie, like full yaw spin Maddie, loop, lower loop, upper loop, switch directions, another power switch, lower Vanny roll, and then front power flip, back power flip. Pretty ridiculous. But then Tyrant's like, I see that, and I one-up you doing the 1 rep clip plus all the bonus tricks in 1 clip. Plus not doing the 1 rep clip the easy way where you do the hard part first and then you finish up with the easy ones. Tyrant does easy ones first and then into the Callisto combo. I guess it's all pretty easy for Tyrant. And then just like straight into What's Up Ronnie directly after doing the whole combo into some just half Mavy stuff. Front power flip. Did he just watch Dan Carpy's video and be like, I'm just gonna do your tricks but better? Anyway, great job from Tyrant. Looks like AI to me. Alright. Those were our top videos. Congratulations to our top videoers. I think we had some. I think that was Bant's first top video of the competition. Yeah, congratulations, Bant's. His first top video. Everyone else who got a top video has had a top video. Spoiled Tyrant up here, top video every single week. Look at that guy. Psh. In second place, we've got, see, Tyrant, you're not going to be able to pick Mo if Mo is a top 4 pilot. You can't pick him for your team or for your group. So he'll get to pick his own pilots. Anyway, thanks for joining, everyone. I'm going to get some food and build some drones. And tomorrow the next challenge comes out, and then on Friday we have the review for week 10. And then on Saturday we have the massacre. Saturday the massacre happens. Yay! Friday's the massacre? No, Saturday's the massacre. Who's excited for the massacre? Do we have any submissions yet? Ooh, we should check that. Six submissions thus far. We have TC Moore, Velvix, Inns, Dan Carpy, The Anxious Bagel, and FPV Cam have all submitted so far. Does that mean there's 6 possible passes? What's today? It's Wednesday. They still have 2 more days and they've already submitted their video. I mean, that would be a lot of passes. Would be an unnecessary number of passes. I don't feel good about that. What do you think about that, Tyrant? Winky face? How many are fail submits? I don't know. They don't say, do they? Velvix did 30 batteries. Inns took 50 batteries. Carpy didn't say how many batteries he did. FPV Cam said 30 plus. Bagel sounds like a fail. Velvix might have passed. Velvix and Dan Carpy seem like they have a chance to have passed. TC Moore didn't say anything at all. He just submitted a video. So, I'm not sure. The other people seem to have said that they failed. That could be 2 passes. Dan Garvey, question mark, about to go check, says Tyrant. And Velvix. Velvix had a little like blip in the middle where he got 2 letters, I think. Yeah, he failed 6 somehow. I forget. And then he wasn't there for 7, but he's been going strong since then. AK's done. He got another job. He said he's not going to keep going. Slash, I think he knew the tricks were too hard. Just saying. I think Pascal could pull it off. I think could Chow pull it off? Possibly. Shawnee D could probably do it. I mean, Akira's gonna do it. I think Akira, besides Tyrant, obviously, I think Akira has the best chance of doing it. Skittles, he's gonna fail. It's a for sure fail. Almost everyone else is gonna fail, huh? Is there any IGOs that have a chance? Sweem? Does Sweem have a chance, Tyrant? Edoc, that's my sleeper, that's right. Edoc, you need to be the only IGO to pull it off. You'll get super IGO leniency. You could do a whole bunch of fail Ronnies. He's at least got to make a goodbye video, Tyrant. Tell him I'll be disappointed if he doesn't have a top-notch exit video. Yeah. Rock is in there, but Rock hasn't been submitting videos. Rock bailed after I gave him a fail in week 7. He could maybe pull it off. Yeah, everyone else is probably whooping out. Ooh, that means we'll be under 100 people after the massacre. We'll be down to less than 100 players. Case Eraser, could Case Eraser do it? Rab hasn't been submitting. Yeah, Rab I think like meet his limit. Dan Z, too bad. Dan Z, you should be trying this stuff, Dan Z. Dan Z could have made the top 16 if he had like submitted week 11 and then tried a little more. Disappointing from Dan Z. Wait, can I hit a quick playoff explain? Sure, right here. Playoffs. First 2 rounds. Oh, that's the finals. Playoff round group. After the regular season, each pilot's letter status and power ranking will be used to seed them into groups, but beyond that, the letters will no longer matter for the rest of the competition. Before the playoffs, all 16 pilots will have to create and declare a challenge. In playoff group round 1, pilots will be split into groups of 4, and each pilot will have 2 weeks to attempt 4 total challenges. The 3 challenges created by the other 3 pilots in their group and their own challenge. The field will narrow from 16 to 8, with the top 2 pilots from each group moving on to playoff group round 2, where the same process will repeat, except with only 2 total groups now, further narrowing the field down from 8 to 4, the 4 final pilots. And then in the finals, there's a whole nother thing. Oh, and I haven't written all the playoff rules, so I have to do that. That's like the fine print for Tyrant, so that he can have everything written out. But it'll be written out there. Prize rules. Alright. It basically, if you're one of the top 4 pilots going into the playoffs, then you get to pick. There'll be like a draft. You get to draft the other pilots that are in the groups. And then you make up a challenge. You just make it up and then declare it. And then you have to try the other 3 challenges of the pilots in your group and your own challenge. And you get points for passing or failing each one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot more fun than these really hard tricks. Actually, no, because all the tricks are going to be super hard. Finals involve Patreon membership at the $500 level. No, playoffs are free. Anyway. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. We shall see you on Friday. Or I guess tomorrow in the chat for when we get to see the next challenge. Will it be another Brawny Massacre? Will it be something more fun? We shall see. Who knows? I guess all the patrons know. Most of you guys are patrons, so yeah, maybe not as suspenseful. Anyway, adios.